Episode 2, Season 2, The Godfather of Harlem. In this episode, we see that it's a recap review. We see that Bumpy Johnson is trying to corner the market with the drug pipeline. The Italians, he had the upper hand on the Italians, and he meets with the French Connection people, and he wants to buy large quantity of narcotics, and that he'll be the supplier. And then they were nervous and said, "Well, you need to get a Italian supplier." He said, "I can get one." So he meets with his other allies and so-called enemies in his community that he can provide them a better distribution through through him, and they all get a big chunk of the pie, and everybody could be doing well business wise. So that's going on. Malcolm is going to Miami for the fight between Cassius Clay, which is Muhammad Ali, against Sonny Liston, and him and Bumpy talk like in a diner, and he said, "Oh, so basically you trying to use Muhammad as leverage to get back at the Nation of Islam, you know?" And he said, "I get it." So he goes down there to Miami, Florida, on vacation with his family, and Muhammad's playing with his daughter, Malcolm's daughter, and he takes pictures. And a phone call comes in, and Cassius Muhammad Ali picks up the phone. And Elijah Muhammad's talked to him, telling him that he needs to stay away from Malcolm because Malcolm still has disobeyed the laws of Islam, his laws of Islam, and Malcolm was able to catch that. He heard it and he could see it. And then Muhammad got up and said he had to go to the gym and work out. And Malcolm saw that Elijah was talking to him. He knew what was going on. So Bumpy is trying to find one of the Italians bosses that he could go in with to be partners with him. But he's got another plan up his sleeve. We can see that, and all the so-called bosses he went to, they didn't want to do it. And he talked to his wife Mamie, and she said the best diplomacy is basically Chin Gigante will be the guy you have to do it with him. So he's like, they don't like each other, but he said, it's not about that as a business thing. So before he goes up there, the feds are coming at Bumpy a little bit because they're trying to get to the Italians, so they want to use Bumpy as a snitch, and Bumpy doesn't want to be a snitch to them because he does not want to be a snitch for the feds, for the Italians. He's like, "No, I ain't doing it." So Bumpy comes with a plan, and he has these cops coming in that look like they feds, and they basically act like they're gonna raid his Chin Gigante spot, and they arrest Bumpy and his associates, and basically it's something he staged that whole thing or so, because he did tell Chin Gigante that he has information from the feds about the federal investigation against the Italian families, and he can use that as he can tell them what's going on so they'll know something happens. So he's trying to use all the leverage, and he's playing chess with one of those Italian Bob guys that you always beat me. So you're the one that taught me, because chess is a game of logic and reasoning. It's more than just a regular game, but that's life is like a chess game. So yeah, so Then Muhammad is getting ready to train for the fight in Miami, and Malcolm goes to the gym, and Dundee, the trainer, tells Malcolm that you messing up his focus, you messing up his concentration, and Malcolm said, "I don't mean to be any trouble for you, but I will be there for the fight. Whenever he has to fight, I will be there because he told me to be there." He said, "Cool," and they shake and whatever. And Mamie is trying to get back, working with the voter registration thing, but Adam Clayton Powell didn't want her to be on because of her husband's dealings with the Italians is messing up him politically, his career. So, but he has a change of heart later on, and basically goes to Mamie's house, and they were getting ready for the fight to see the fight with Sonny and Muhammad Ali, and yeah, so the same time, Chin Gigante and Bumpy are meeting, and they have a fight at the same time that the fight is going on. It's kind of ironic and kind of funny at the same time. That's going at the same time, but they Bumpy and Chin Gigante agreed they're going to work as partners, and they said 50-50. They want to be 50. He said he wants to be 50-50 partners with him, and they agree. And Muhammad Ali wins the fight, and before the fight, he had Malcolm came there to see him, and he made prayer, made Surat al-Mustaqim prayer. That's the Muslim prayer, and they did that in the gymnasium, and he won the fight. And it went. This one goes off, and that's it for this episode. Interesting episode. Learn a lot of historical things that happened. We can see it true. It could be some things that are twisted here and there, because Hollywood, movies and stuff. But I think it's somewhat more accurate than a lot of movies. I think there's some accuracy in there. But that's gonna be it for this one. If you like my videos, please hit the like icon and subscribe to Mujahid72. Thank you.